What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am at Cypress Lawn Memorial Park here in Colma, California, and I drove about 6 miles from where I currently was, where it was sunny and very warm, and I just drove 6 miles from there to here, and here it is gloomy and overcast and crazy. So we're gonna walk around, we're gonna look at some mausoleums and some graves, and maybe we can get away from those crows, huh? Let's go. This is the final resting place of Elias Jackson Lucky Baldwin. He was born April 3rd, 1828 in Ohio and died March 1st, 1909 in Los Angeles. And this guy is actually a pretty interesting character here. Here is his bio as it was entered on Find a Grave. Elias was a businessman and a Comstock millionaire. He was the builder of San Francisco's Baldwin Hotel in 1876, which rivaled the Palace for luxury, a gathering place for the city's elite. The hotel included a little theater. He owned Rancho Santa Anita in Southern California, future site of the racetrack, and was known as a notorious gambler and womanizer. His home is now on the grounds of the Los Angeles Arboretum and was used as Mr. Rourke's home on Fantasy Island. So, wow. His home was used on Fantasy Island as Mr. Rourke's home, which I remember from that show was pretty beautiful. So let's walk over here and up to his mausoleum. There is plexiglass over the bars, unfortunately, but we can see what we can see here. Let's see. There's other family in here as well. I see a picture of a man on a mantle in there. That's probably his son or something. It looks like it's an old picture, but the guy doesn't look like he was from 18 something or 1901. So yeah, that's a different family member, obviously. But E.J. Baldwin is straight ahead on the left, and I do believe his wife is on the right there, Jane. There's family on the side here, but I can't really get a good view of the inscriptions or anything. Oh, that's better. We got a Sarah Ann Baldwin. Right side middle, May 25th, 1872 died at Alexander Maccabi, but there's no date on that. Let's see on the left. Mother, our darling Anita Baldwin, October 25th, 1933, I do believe. It says Frederick Baldwin and Edmund J. Baldwin on the left middle there, but there's no dates on that either. Very interesting. Now, EJ and his wife were straight ahead, left and right, on that back wall there. And I'm sure they are right underneath this. This is probably where their coffins went into the area there. Interesting. We got another interesting character here, Gustave Ferdinand Nybom, or Nybom. Birth, August 31st, 1842 in Finland. His death was August 5th, 1908 in San Francisco. Now, his bio on Find a Grave says that he was a sea captain and an explorer, known in his lifetime as an expert on the Bering Sea, the coast and rivers of Alaska, and the Aleutian Islands. He was a founding partner in the Alaska Commercial Company. Like many wealthy San Franciscans, he invested in numerous businesses and owned extensive real estate holdings in San Francisco Bay Area. He was appointed by the Tsar Nicholas II to vice consul from Russia to the United States in San Francisco in 1879. Wow. In that same year, he purchased land in Napa Valley and built Inglenook Winery. In 1889, the wines of Inglenook were recognized at the Grand Exposition in Paris and were served for the first time at the White House in Washington, D.C. As president of the Alaska Commercial Company, he donated large collections of Alaskan native artifacts to the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C. and the Lowy, now Phoebe Hearst Museum of Anthropology at the University of California at Berkeley. These collections are considered by many to be the most complete collections of any indigenous people ever assembled. So sorry about that noise a minute ago. There, of course, the cemetery workers started driving by with stuff when I was trying to tell a little bit about him. And this is beautiful. The front door or the gate on this thing is just quite stunning. Inglenook Winery. I'm sure you guys have heard of Inglenook. Beautiful on the door here. Beautiful design and everything. And the glass on the actual door is tinted. I don't know if I can really get in here well. I don't know how well that came out, but we can walk around. There's a window here. I don't know what we're gonna see, if we're gonna see anything, but what do you think, guys? Eh? Yeah? No? Beautiful mausoleum, though. That's big. Here is the area of the Cluff family, namely William Cluff. He was born in 1857 and died in 1912. I found a little bit about him. It says William Cluff, president of the William Cluff Company, wholesale grocers, is regarded one of the most substantial of San Francisco businessmen. Mr. Cluff is of Scotch and Welsh descent, but was born in the north of Ireland in 1856. He has been in San Francisco for many years and founded the business which now bears his name. Mr. Cluff has taken a deal of interest in politics, and in 1896 was a delegate to the St. Louis Republican Convention that gave President McKinley his first nomination. He has 4 daughters, 3 of whom are married to prominent businessmen, the other being single. Mr. Cluff's business is one of the largest in its line on the coast, maintaining a branch in Oakland as well as branches in other cities. Oh, there we go. William Cluff. And I do believe this is his stone right here. William Cluff. 1857 to 1912. We're going to look at that in a sec. On this big stone is his wife. It says California, the first one, California Colton Cluff, 1855 to 1943. 1855, excuse me, 1943. His child, Maud Cluff Downey Cumberson, 1879 to 1946. We got another child, Mabel Cluff Wilson Comstock. Here we go, right here. 1882 to 1954. There's another California, Josephine Cluff. Yep, right here on the bigger stone with their mother, 1888 to 1980. And there's a Florence Gertrude Cluff. There's another child. So it looks like Florence Gertrude Cluff is actually in Southern California buried, not with the rest of the family. So let's go look at the main stone here. This is beautiful. We got here Andrew Hammond, July 22nd, 1848 in Canada. He was born. He died January 15th, 1934 in San Francisco, California. Now, Andrew B. Hammond, president of the Great Hammond Lumber Company of San Francisco, is widely known as one of the most prominent businessmen as well as venerable and influential residents in this city. A Montana pioneer and builder of several railroads, the story of his colorful career forms an integral chapter in Western annals. He was born at St. Leonard's, New Brunswick, Canada, and he was a youth of 19 years in 1867 when he made his way to Montana, where he was destined to become a leading and prominent figure. With the development of the pioneer community, he organized the Missoula Mercantile Company, the First National Bank, the Big Blackfoot Mill Company, and also built Bitterroot Valley and Phillipsburg Railways. He came to California in 1900, and since 1905 he resided at 2252 Broadway in San Francisco. Here he has become a foremost representative of the lumber industry as president of the Hammond Lumber Company. On the 22nd of February, 1879, Mr. Hammond was united in marriage with Miss Florence Abbott of Missoula, Montana, who has passed away. Their children were 6 in number. Wow. This guy had his hands in some stuff here. Looks like it's one of those Egyptian revival deals. See up top? The design above, right there. This is beautiful. It's covered up with a lot of greenery here. But we could probably go up to the door. Look at this. That's awesome. The door is, I pushed on the door earlier just for the heck of it. It's heavy. It's hard to see. I think Andrew is straight ahead on the bottom there, and it looks like his wife is above him actually, so he's on the bottom, she's on the top there straight ahead, and they have other family members in here as well. There's not a whole lot of light in here coming through, but that's it. I got my phone light out, but I don't think it's doing much good there. I don't think it's really doing much good. A little bit, but not much. So this thing is pretty large, as you can see from that when I showed you the inside. Let's go around and we can appreciate, because this front here is covered with all this greenery. But let's go or walk around. It looks like it's a pretty good sized one. Let's go check it out around the edges here. Yeah, not too bad. Good size. But yep. There's that window that provides very little light because of all this big old tree hanging over it. We're gonna get in the car here and drive over here and check out something else as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, the sun's starting to come out now. I can feel the heat hitting the back of my neck now. A minute ago it was damn cold and windy. It's amazing how the weather can change out here at the drop of a hat. This is the Olent family, Nicholas Olent. Born in Germany in 1839, died in San Francisco September 20th, 1916. So they don't have a exact birth date other than the year on him. Very interesting. And it says, rose from grocery boy to banker. Became president of the German Savings and Loan Society. So this guy was a grocery boy and became a banker. And so there's Matilda, 1843 to 1920, a spouse and a child. John, 1872 to 1905, and Henry, 1875 to 1928. There is another Matilda, 1879 1947, and a Freda, 1883 to 1966. That was the most recent entry into this family crypt area here. Let's go check it out on the inside. The glass is pretty clean. They're beautiful in there, well kept. I do believe. I'm sure family still visits. Oh, definitely. I still see fresh flowers on the potter, on the flower potter straight ahead. And there's just like I said, there's a ton of just family in there too as well. The children in there, the kids of them. So it looks like, let's see here, where is Nicholas at? It's kind of hard to see in exactly. But yeah, interesting. I think Nicholas is on the left. That stained glass is beautiful too. Here's Charles J. Janigan. He was born March 8th, 1903 in Armenia and died in San Francisco, California, October 16th, 1946. And it says here, he was the chief counsel for the State Federation of Labor. I had to stop at this stone just because it was so beautiful. It is, it's got a picture on it as well, so that's why I really stopped, because I wanted to check out the picture on this stone. But he was attorney as well, it says here on this stone. Alrighty, and it says at the bottom, let us all think deeply of the great I for 'tis in him that our hopes of success lie. For the Freemason symbol there. There's this picture. This is the main stone here, but he's actually over here as well. And the whole family, at the top of it, it says the same thing, till we meet again. And here's his parents here. Father Jasper, 1870 to 1949. And his mother, Varder Rose, 1880 to 1967. And a sibling here, Michael, 1915 to 1967. And I would like to take the time to shout out the very generous individuals who are supporting this channel monthly on YouTube memberships and Patreon. You guys are appreciated beyond measure. It helps a great deal to put gas in the gas tank to come to a beautiful cemetery like this, and helps buy equipment. It is going to fund my Los Angeles trip that I'll be taking pretty soon this year. I'll be announcing that soon. But I want to give you guys a shout out. I'm going to read your first name and last initial, because I don't know if some of you guys want your full names out there on the internet. So we're just going to do it that way. You guys know who you are. Nancy M, Donald W, Michael B, Dace L, Split Shot Bates, Lisa W, Lisa B, Zuliega H, Tyler S, James P, Mike A, Susan D, Betty T, Peggy A, Maureen M, and Dragosir B. Thank you all so much. You guys, like I said, are appreciated more than words can say here. Your donations help a great deal. You know, keep this channel rolling, rocking and rolling. Thank you to everybody who does the super chats too in the live streams and the premieres. You guys are greatly appreciated as well. And I just wanted to throw that out there before this video ended. And if anybody wants to help support the channel, support the cause, you can find all the links to the memberships in the description box below this very video, the drop down box. And there you go. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I really enjoyed walking this cemetery and checking out some of these people. Like, you know, this is like old, you know, San Francisco elite here. It's always interesting to find out about people, what they did to earn their fortunes. And I think this video we covered a few pretty interesting characters in here. And I had a great time doing it. And like I said, New Orleans is booked, locked, loaded. Got Los Angeles coming up too. I'm gonna get back to some of you on those dates. I'll be roaming the Los Angeles cemeteries, seeing some celebrities in their final resting places. So thank you all so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon. Therefore, you'll be notified of all of my future uploads, guys. This was a pleasure to do. And we're gonna do another one soon. All right? Talk to you later.